Hey friends, we're going to talk about the Grilliput portable grill, or as advertised, ultralight backpacking grill. There are several manufacturers of this little guy, and I guarantee they're all made the same. It is roughly about 1 foot long. It's a little bit lighter than the cold steel Bushman. It does not take up much room in your pack. It is made out of, they say, high grade stainless steel. Anyway, yeah. Couple things, there are some flaws with this design, and we're going to talk about them real quick. First thing is the threading on this, trust me, is not the best. If you could look there. So one thing, whatever you do not over tighten it. Everything stores nicely inside itself. So we've got our two outside pieces right here that pretty much hold this guy together. Another one right there, and we've got the legs, which are here and here. Once again, the threads on these are not the best. Word of advice on this: the first thing you want to do when you set it up is you want to thread in your bottom section first, or these leg supports. It makes it a lot easier to set it up. Do not over tighten it. Boom, there we go. All right, we got that together. We take our two end pieces. It's got the little thumb knob or thumb screw on it, and we're going to put those in. That's the thread hole there. Okay, making sure that sucker's clean. Got it a little dirty on my last outing. So what we're going to do is loosely put this together. We're not going to tighten it at all, because you want a lot of play in it for the next phase of the project. There we go. All right. These are your grill pieces. Little heads up, they are hollow. They do that for a reason, to make it even lighter, which I can understand, but there's a couple problems with that. One being, if you use it over an extremely hot fire, they will warp if you torque this down too tight. The second thing, you cannot put a stock pot of water on it. A gallon of water is just going to crush this poor little grill. There is a couple things I have used with it. It's perfect. I used my frying pan and a skillet. I've also used a small little pot to cook rice in at one time. Had no problems at all. Even one time I could not find the right size sticks to make shish kebabs. I used the end pieces to make shish kebabs with. Hey, it works, friends. So, you know. Alright, we've got it all together. Now we are going to loosely tighten this down. Word of advice, you want play in it. If you get one side too tight and then the other side not tight enough, it'll put too much tension on these pieces right here, and they will warp over a hot fire. But to be honest with you, I'm pretty sure that you want to cook your food over the coals like I did, or do. Alright, we've got it set up, and we need to loosen that little guy because it is too freaking tight. There we go. And I know it doesn't seem sturdy with all the play in it, but it really is. Alright, so after you're done using it, obviously you're going to want it to cool down. That's very important. Next, we're just going to pull. Now, I'm going to show you this little trick here, because I had to learn this the hard way. And there were some words said in the process. So we're going to disassemble the little guy. There's been a couple people say these have been hard to clean. Honestly, I haven't had a problem with it, and I'm not exactly sure what they're cooking on there, but it wouldn't hurt to spray a little spam on them. Spam. Spray a little Pam on it so it's non-stick. Alright. So here is the outside piece. I'm going to call your attention to this center section. You're going to see that little piece of flat stock in there. That's where the threading is. You're going to want that at the top. First thing you want to do is we're going to take this section with the thumb screw. We're going to slide it in. Next, we're going to take these. There we go. We're going to slide those in. Get in there. We're going to take the thumb section here. We're going to put it down towards the bottom. Slide it in with it facing out. This is important. These are the legs. You have to line them up with each other in order for everything to fit in this tube. If you don't, it's not going to fit. Trust me, I tried pounding on it and everything else. There we go. Once we get it lined up. And, oh guys, came loose. There we go. Then you simply screw the top piece on. Like this, and once again, please do not over tighten it. There's a freaking tick crawling on me. Go figure, huh? Anyway, I've been distracted by the tick. Alright, there you kind of get the idea. There's been a look at the Grilliput portable grill / ultralight backpacking grill. If you've used one of these, if you've got a better option, or you just got a question about it, and I may be able to answer it, please put it in the comment section. And heads up, it will take me a while to answer those. And we got through this without a tree falling on me. As you can hear, there's a huge freaking windstorm coming up. Alright friends, like always, thanks for watching.